let me tell you about self-improvement, loneliness. Just 1 month ago, I was on my journey as I am, and I was talking to people. I wasn't lonely. I had friends, I had people to talk to, I had stuff to do, activities. Well, going out, playing football, going out with the lads, going for a walk around the town, going to the local Mackies, But one thing I realised is I don't have to force myself to be with these people just because I'm bored or I have nothing to do, just because I want to fit in and not be normal. And I remembered the reason I started on self-improvement is because I don't want to be normal. It's not enough. Being normal is horrible. You want to be average? Yeah, be average. I don't want to be average. Now, you are the culmination of the 5 people you are around. If you hang out with 4 poor people, you're going to be the 5th. If you hang out with 4 rich people, you're going to be the 5th. Now, take a moment to think. Who were the 5 people you hang around? Who would be if you hang around people and you didn't wait for some actual proper people to come into your life to help you out? Who would those 5 people be? Who are those 5 people if you haven't even decided to drop them or stop talking to them or stop letting them pull you down? Now, if those 5 friends are on actual self-improvement, not just some fake one, then good. But chances are that's not why you've clicked on this video. Think, do you want to have fake friends that will lead you to failure? And you might be thinking, why do I say fake friends? Well, let me tell you. Those people you are around are not your friends if they do not share the same interests as you. If they're happy with being average, they're not your friends. Or you're not their friends. It's simple. You might even dislike them. You might not want to be friends with them, but just because they're the people to be friends with, you're friends with them. Or just because you don't want to be bored and alone, you'll be friends with them. But you don't actually want to be friends with them. You want to be friends with them just for the sake of having the status of friends, not actually because you like them. And chances are, if you're actually on self-improvement, they're not going to like you, because if they're average, you're going to remind them of their own failures and they're not going to like you. You're out here working, they're out here sleeping. They're not going to like you, so they're going to be fake friends. And if you want to actually entertain them and have fun with those fake friends, you know what's going to happen. You're going to be doing bad habits, bad activities. Who cares if you're not eating Mackies? Yeah, maybe you're eating well, but you're practicing your social skills with the wrong kind of people. You're talking with some people who don't even know half the English language, right? That's an example. If you're from some other country, whatever language there, but they don't speak like the people that you want to speak like. So call it practice if you want, but really it's not. And the time you spend talking with them and laughing about rubbish and garbage, you're not going to get back. And someone else who's using that time to work is going to get ahead of you. Now, these fake friends are going to lead you to failure if you don't just decide to drop them. Now, people say self-improvement is lonely. Now, when I tell you you're not alone, I mean it. Because take a minute to think for a moment why you do this in the first place. You don't only do it for yourself. Yeah, you do it for yourself, but you do it for yourself and the benefit of other people. For your wife, for your family, for your mother, for your children, for your girl, whatever it is. Now, they won't have that. You won't have the wife you want. And if you do, she won't have the house. You won't be able to afford an extra kid that she wants. You won't be able to have the nice car that you want. You won't be able to have a nice house. You'll be paying rent to some sucker. Alright, now, self-improvement is all about delaying the part-time gratification in order to save and wait until you get a long-term goal and gratification. Would you rather have fun with your fake friends now and then be poor in the future, be a failure in the future, look at yourself, look at your past and wish you could have done something different? Or would you rather drop them, focus on your journey? People will come eventually. You'll find like-minded people. If you want, you can join my free community. It's in Discord. Don't have to pay for anything. Now, drop them. Find good friends. Do not talk to these people if they're not going to benefit you, if they're not even on your level, if they don't want to improve as much as you do. And what's going to happen? In the future, you're going to have the car you want, the house you want, the wife you want. You're going to be able to retire your parents early. And future you is going to thank you for having what they have. If you look at yourself now, if you have a good body, if you've been in the gym, who went to the gym? It's not you now. You didn't make that body. You right now, you didn't make that body. It was you 1 year ago, 6 months ago, 2 months ago, 1 week ago that was in the gym. It was you in the past that did the work that got you to have your body. Now, it wasn't you now. You now isn't doing something for you now. You're doing something for you in the future. You need to do it for yourself. When you work out now, you're not doing it for yourself now. You're doing it for yourself in the future. When you start working out, you're not working out for yourself then. You're working out for yourself in the future. So, if you keep your friends now, the fake friends who are going to lead you to nothing, they're going to drag you down. All you're doing is you're making your future self worse off than it would be. And if you drop them and actually work, sacrifice your own comfort temporarily in order to succeed for your future self, then you'll thank yourself. Now, it's better to have no friends by doing the right thing than having many that are doing the wrong thing, because you don't want to be one of them. Think, would you rather be in, say we're in World War II and you've been taken over by Germany? Would you rather be the one person on your own that doesn't support the Nazis, or would you rather try fit in? Or think about what's happening now? You know, would you rather be one of the people that's saying, we don't care about the establishment, you know, we're doing our own thing, we don't want your temporary dopamine, we don't want your social media, your video games, your sugary food, carb-filled cakes, we don't want that? Or do you want to be the person who does all of these bad habits, even though they know they're bad, just because they want to fit in? Now, the choice is all yours, but I'm telling you, the loneliness is only lonely if you choose to let it be so. It's all mental. Now, if you think of yourself only now in the moment, then you're lonely. But if you think about now and what you're doing for your future self, you're not lonely, because you're with, by doing the work, you are with your future wife, your future car, your future friends. They're actually good friends, because right now you're not going to get them. You're working right now so that you can have the wife you want, so you can retire your parents. You're not alone unless you only think you are.